Hello everybody, you're welcome back again to my channel. I'm going to talk about credit cards, how to use credit cards responsibly and avoid debt. Well, to me, I see this as a complete guide, but mind you, I'm not a financial expert. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a random guy on YouTube. So I will expect you to do your own due diligence, but I'm just giving you my take, my opinion, and what I think is obtainable. My experience, I'm using myself as a case study. My experience, because at some point I maxed out my credit cards, but some persons, they consider it irresponsible use, but to me it was responsible use. I'll give you my reasons as we go on. So let's talk about a credit card. What is a credit card? A credit card is not a free money card. Okay? It is a tool that can be used responsibly to build up your credit score and improve your financial situation. Having a responsible use of the credit card is important. Credit cards are an easy way to make purchase, but they come with a high interest rate and fees. This makes it important for people to know how to use your credit card responsibly in order to avoid debts and be able to save money for investment purposes. How to start a credit card. A guide for beginners. Mind you, not a financial expert. Okay? It is important to understand the steps that are needed to start a credit card. It is a simple process, but it can be confusing for beginners. This guide will help you through the process step by step and provide you with a list of what you need to get started. Okay, and we'll talk about credit card management. I have to go next into credit card management tips for beginners. Reduce your debt and save money. It's important. It's very, very important. For credit cards, credit cards are not always the best option for people who are just starting out with credit. That is because it is easy to get into debt, but if you do not know how to manage your money, there are a few things you can do to make sure that you are using your card responsibly and staying out of debt. One is making sure you don't use more than 25% of your available balance. More than it, you don't use more than that. Two is paying off your balance in full every month. This will ensure that you're not paying any interest. You're not paying any interest on the purchases you made with your credit card, and you will also be able to keep a track of what you owe each month, which will help you stay on top of your personal finances. Also, you only use cash when possible. If there's something that needs to be bought, try and use cash instead of using your credit card. The financial habits that can ruin your credit score in no time. It is not always easy to make the right financial decision. However, it's important to understand that your credit score can be affected by your financial habits. It's important to know that. Now I'll give us about 5 habits that can ruin your credit score in no time. One is not paying off your balance on time, not using a debit card instead of cash, and using more than 30% of your available credit limit, having too many lines of credit open at one time, making late payments on loans, having repossessions on your credit score that can affect you. I must tell you the truth, it does really affect. We're going to discuss about everything you need to know about the difference between a good credit and a bad credit card. One of the biggest mistakes people make is not understanding the difference between a good and a bad credit card. A bad credit card is a credit card that has been issued to someone with a low and poor credit history. Someone who has low and poor credit history, that's a bad credit card. These types of cards are typically reserved for those who have either been denied by other lenders, or those who are trying to, have their card, or those who have had their card revoked by other financial institutions because they could not keep up with payments. The second type of credit, which is a good credit card, which is a card which has been issued to someone with an excellent credit history. This type of credit cards are typically reserved for those who have maintained their account well and paid off their balances on time. Both these two cards are obtainable. It all depends on what. The bad credit card is for people who have poor credits and history, who have their cards being revoked, and the good credit card is for those who have good credit history, have been maintaining their financial obligations. Now, in conclusion here, I will ask a question: what have you learned about using credit card responsibly? Credit cards they are also, don't forget, they are easy ways to make purchases without cash and checks. They can also be a great way to build up your credit. However, you must use your credit card responsibly and avoid getting into debt. It's important. There are different credit cards out there you could use. For me personally, I started with the Discover card when I first came here in this country. Then I had to open a credit line with Bank of America. I also have to open a credit line with Barclays Bank. So I just have these 3 credit lines open, and I've maintained, at some point I maxed out, but it wasn't a bad financial habit because I was trying to get into investment to some aspects, and then I had to max out those cards to be able to make those investments, and now I'm paying them back. So since then I've refused to open any credit line, though I've been getting offers to open credit line, increase my credit limit. I'm like, no, I have to complete and clear up these balances and maintain it, and just leave it like that. It's good. It makes your credit history healthy and reduces too much hard inquiries on your credit. Well, I believe that with these little things I've told us now, I expect you to do your own due diligence, know more about your finances, stay on top of it, and know how to manage your finances well. It will do us a lot more good. For now, I remain my humble self. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. This channel is important to help us grow and reach out to more audience. Thank you very much, and have a wonderful day.